Hello, explorers. I am Jessica, and today on Exploring the Local Life, I was going to share some of the things that I have learned while full time RV living. We started back in October of 2015, so we are very close to our 3-year nomadiversary. And I thought that I would take the time to kind of talk about some of the things that I've learned on the road. And, some of these things you might look at and be like, oh, big deal, or that's stupid, or whatever. But the big thing that I want you to kind of take away from this is that these are things that I didn't know about, didn't know how to do before hitting the road, and they have been instrumental in me learning and growing as a person. And it may help motivate you to also make that decision to hit the road and to maybe also at some point have your own list that you can look back on and be proud of the things that you learned. And hopefully you can share them with me too, because I love to see people grow and be the person that they were meant to be. And if you are joining me, go ahead and say hi. But I'm going to try to get through this quickly because my lives tend to take on a life of their own and I'm on for much longer than I anticipated. So, the first thing on my list is I learned how to run a generator. I had never ever even touched a generator. Obviously, I knew what they did beforehand, but I had never actually operated one. It's not really that hard, but it was one of those things that, I didn't know how to do it. It involves gasoline. Gasoline to me, is very powerful. I didn't want to blow anything up, but it's one of those things that I just had never done. And now I know how to use a generator, and I am kind of proud of myself for that one. Number two is actually personal and kind of funny and embarrassing, but we are minimalists also. You have to be if you're going to be RVing in a small travel trailer, 26 feet with 4 people and 2 cats. That's kind of small. But I learned that having 2 bras is just not enough because one day you wake up and all your 2 bras are in the dirty laundry hamper, and you end up wearing like a bathing suit top under your clothes. So don't get that minimalist to the point where you don't have enough undergarments. I should have known that, but hey, there we are. The third thing that I have learned is that dance parties, or in our case, children climbing up on furniture and then launching themselves onto the RV floor, is not a good idea. It ends up with you having damaged floors that are all kind of warped and squeak when you walk. Awesome. Not really, but we've had a lot of fun. Let's see. Number 4, your oven is going to burn every single thing you ever try to cook in it unless you have a pizza stone, or unless they also have these oven tiles. And the problem is that your RV oven is not going to distribute the heat evenly. So you end up with, especially in my case, the muffins that are burned on the bottom and raw at the top. It doesn't make for some happy kids eating muffins. So get a pizza stone or oven tiles. And if you guys are here, I haven't seen anybody say hey, so don't forget to do that unless sometimes this my Google Hangouts thing doesn't work exactly right. So chime in if you can. Let's see what else. Let's see. Oh, hi, Scott. Hey, Mark. Let's see. I have now learned how to fit an entire week's worth of groceries in our refrigerator. It does totally look like Tetris and all kinds of stuff, but I can do it now. And I can even fit an entire gallon of milk in there, which may, again, not sound that exciting or as an accomplishment, but when you have 4 people, again, and a small refrigerator, don't have one of those residential fridges, although there's some RVs that have them, can be a challenge to fit in your groceries. But I have now mastered the art of it. Let's see. I have learned how to hitch up the RV. That one was a tough one. That one was definitely, I can do this, I've got this, and something that needs to be done anyway, because something happens and I'm in an emergency situation and I need to go and Robert's not there, or for some reason I just have to do it. I can do it now. I was kind of thwarted by the sway control bar. I cannot actually put that together. So I would be totally driving without sway control, which is not the best, but desperate times sometimes call for desperate measures. And of course, if I was at a campground or somewhere else where there were other people, I'd probably flag somebody down and be like, hey, I just don't have the strength for it. It really sucks. Mark, you're asking what size fridge? Gosh, I don't know the cubic feet of it or whatever. But I would say it's like double the size of one of those small, like college room dorm or maybe office. Like people have their own little fridges in their office, that kind of size, like double that. And then we have a freezer, which is about the size of a typical one of those smaller freezers. Um, Hike Sale, hi from Central Florida, and N Foss, hi. Let's see. I have also learned how to drive the RV. Not for very long, and I'm still sweating and totally white knuckling it while I do it, but I can do it, and that is no small feat. Um, Especially when there's semis and a lot of traffic, it gets really nerve wracking to say the least. I have also learned how much I hate laundromats. Granted, I have only been to like one or two because I hate it so much. The very best ever laundry facility I ever went to was at Camp Golf in Destin, Florida. Their campground was wonderful. The RV park was fantastic anyway, but the laundromat was just glorious. I've never thought I would ever say that or be ranking them, but there you go. It was perfect. It was beautiful, it smelled good, and there were no creepy people in there. Creepy people in laundromats when you're by yourself in a little tiny space is horrible. Scott Nichols is asking how the weather is. Hot and humid. I'm waiting for that rain to come because it's been that hot. My air has been having a really tough time keeping up. I have also learned that my time management skills are pretty awful. This is why you find me like always running out of time, losing track of time. Yeah, I need to definitely nail that down and really like block out my time because my time is totally my own. Yes, I have three other people that also have input into my day and time, and I also have a job, but all of that is very flexible. So actually grouping all my time into like playtime, work time, me time, kid time, all that stuff is sometimes tricky, and I'm still working on that. Something else that I've learned is that I absolutely love people and I love meeting new people. I am kind of introverted, but once I kind of get over going up to people and saying hi, or it's always better when I wave at somebody and they get excited and are, approach me first. That's always like a lot easier for me. But I've just found that I really enjoy meeting new people and finding out about them. And, in that I also grow and develop myself. And hopefully I also help them in growing and developing themselves and expanding their world and my world a little bit more. Let's see. And Foss says, I can drive our truck and trailer and it also makes me nervous. Yeah, it is kudos to anybody who can just get on there and just be like, yeah, all right, here we go, and just take off. I mean, maybe I will be giving kudos to myself in the future if I get to that level, but you never know. Hike Sales says, I'm Lisa. Hi. We met in the spring in Mount Dora. I just moved into my Airstream. Oh, yeah, I remember. I remembered you. Hi. I remember meeting up. You even met my parents. Let's see, Alley Chuck Adventures. We love Mount Dora. It is fantastic, and it is now my hometown. Gorgeous, gorgeous place, fun place. I have also learned that my life is totally and utterly my own. That I am the one that really gets to decide. I know the circumstances and situations and things hit us all the time. I know that one day I'm going to die. I know all these things, but the decisions, how I approach them, and my overall worldview, life view, and view of myself is totally up to me. And that is something that is so important. And this life has really made me confront that and maybe change some ways that I see myself and how I grow and develop. And that has been huge for me. And as you can see, all these things are, a part of me going through this life. So it's not just the campfires. It's not just seeing new places, but it's all these things that I have developed and grown in, and that I hope that you are also, or that you get the chance to, because it is fantastic to have this journey of learning and growing as an adult. It's great because I think sometimes we feel like maybe that stops at a certain age, and it never does, or it never should. We should constantly be bettering ourselves and others as we go along. And this has been sort of my vehicle to doing that. Another thing that I've learned, which I mean, I knew this, but it's kind of reinforced more and definitely strengthened, is the fact that I love my family so much. I love my kids. I love my husband so much. It's just, when you're packed in like sardines like this, and when you are faced with these stressful times and struggles, I mean, I'm making it sound horrible, but you know what I mean? Like when our RV slide motor fails, that's what I'm talking about, Um, how we engage in that, coming together as a team, or coming together and realizing, okay, like Robert doesn't need me right now. I'm just going to be like standing by somewhere over here so we can figure it out. Those types of things you really learn to love and appreciate and respect one another. And the last thing is, this isn't the last thing, but this is the last thing on my list for today, is that I really wish that I can take my friends and my like parents with me so that they get to also see what I see, experience some of the things that I've experienced, and maybe learn and grow themselves in a way maybe that they wouldn't otherwise get the opportunity to do so. So that's kind of my list in a nutshell. I just sat before here and I really just wanted to share the things that just really came up in me really quickly. Again, yeah, these are things that have happened to me, but I want to encourage you to also get out there and have similar experiences, and write them down and see all the things, and knowing that it's not an exhaustive list, just seeing where you were and where you are now, and it's just, I don't know, makes you feel good and happy, and hopefully I can inspire you guys to do the same. And let's see, Robert chimed in. He says, "Hey, babe. Hey, babes. Love you. Miss you." He's in Atlanta working his tushy off. Thank you so much. And let's see, Stinky's RV Adventures. I love that. What was it again? What's Stinky? Again, who's Stinky? Seattle and Phoenix during rush hour. Not fun. I have a 25-foot travel trailer. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Atlanta during rush hour is pretty rough as well. God, we have tried very hard to bypass it, go around it, figure out anything. And a lot of times we just find ourselves stuck in the middle of it. Let's see, Lily. Oh, you want my life? You can have it. You can have it. Um, yeah, what is holding you back? I know it's not always something you can jump in right away, but definitely align yourself and your life, and start thinking about it and dreaming it, and then research how you can get out there and do it. Because, and if it's not necessarily RVing, just whatever it is that makes you you and fulfilled is the main thing, Mark, you need a motorhome. I think once the kids are grown up, we probably not necessarily go with a motorhome. We might go with something smaller, right, Robert? But definitely just like one motorized compartment going down the road, it'd be a lot easier. Let's see, Allie Chuck Adventures. We want to go full time so bad. Yeah. Allie's from Atlanta, Stone Mountain to be exact. Oh yeah, I've been to Stone Mountain. Yeah, of course I've been to Stone the Mountain. I'm trying to think, have I visited any other part of it? But I know where you are exactly. And hey, if you want to go full time, like I was telling Lily, what's holding you back? Put those things, write them down, come up with all the things that would really help you to get out of whatever these things that are holding you back, and make a plan to go for it. Because we only have this one life, and we definitely need to seize the day and go for it. Not be crazy and irresponsible, but you don't want to be old and unable and to really regret not going for it. And Robert says, "What, a Robocon Trailblazer or a Eurovan for us when the kids are grown?" There you go. Exhale, continue to make mistakes. Those mistakes make the best stories. Yeah, we definitely do make mistakes, but we've learned, and except for keeping our stuff organized, maybe that's something I should put on the list. Being organized helps you find your tools and things you need when things go down the crapper. We haven't learned that lesson yet, though, so I didn't put it on the list. Well, guys, I hope that this inspired you. I am trying to keep it short, so that way folks that are on the replay can get through it, enjoy it, and please share your thoughts and your feelings and your own experiences in the comments, and I will catch you guys later. And this awesome bracelet, just to let you know, is from our friends, the Thatchers. They have a YouTube channel. They're like the Thatchers. Robert, help me out here. Thatchers Adventures, the Thatchers Adventuring Family. Oh, they RV. They're wonderful, heartfelt, amazing people that I love. Anyway, thank you. See you guys later. Have a wonderful, blessed, beautiful, fantastic. What day is it? Crap, Wednesday. Bye. I'm going to end it now, guys. Happy trails. Bye.